Down with corporate greed. Go and protest the 1%.
No thank you.
You sure? I mean, don't you want to join us tomorrow? We're having a protest. It'll be great.
No, I won't protest something I don't agree with. Thank you.
Why wouldn't you agree with this? I mean, it's like destroying our country.
Well, I'm not being destroyed, and since you are, all you need to do is be a hard worker and be determined to get yourself out of this predicament.
Alright, let me tell you about Gladys. Alright, she lives in Florida. She's been working for this company for over 15 years. And then suddenly out of the blue, they fire her. For no apparent reason. Because they're downsizing. Like, they kept all the other younger recruits that don't cost as much to pay for, but they go and they fire her because her salary is too big.
Gladys' values are based upon the services rendered on the relative quantity of labor which is necessary for product advancement. That's not the blame of the company. That's Gladys' efforts.
Wow, you are so American culture, it hurts. You need to learn about other cultures and how it works in other places. Because you are very high context and you are very high power. You and your individualism just check you out. You're just all that, aren't you? And then, of course, you look like a guy. Of course, so masculine. Masculinity. I bet you have a timekeeping, too. I bet you have to be, like, back to work in, like, 5 minutes or they're going to fire you. Yeah, monochronic time. You should so learn some more polychronic time.
Are you done here? Because I have a meeting in 10 minutes, and I told my boss I'd be back in 5 minutes so I could hand him the copy of the notes we would be going over in the meeting. So, I need to get back. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you.
Hold the elevator. Hold it, sir. Sir. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I thought you were a man.
No, it's okay.
Laura Fields, is that you?
Yes. Do I know you?
It's me, Celine May Watkins. Well, it's Sheldon Cooper now. You remember him, right?
No, I don't know who you are either.
From Milton High School, Texan High School. You remember Go Mustangs, class of 2005?
Oh my gosh! Get me out of here! So cool.
You are so funny. Wait, you're Laura Fields.
We already established this.
Yeah, you're my boss's boss's boss. Well, you know, now at least I can say I know someone from up there, from the top floor. Oh, you saved me a trip. Here's your mail.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry about earlier I called you a man. You know, you dressing like a guy.
Excuse me, I'm very professional, and I competed with men and won. I do not have time to think about being pretty.
Well, and very masculine views, too.
A woman can be whatever a man can be as well.
And you've proven that, hon, but you need to, it doesn't hurt to be a little feminine, and, you know, there's more to life than being assertive and being tough.
It's my professionalism that has gotten me to the top floor, and that's why you've just delivered mail there.
Well, I have successes too. I've been mail carrier for the past 3 months, and that's an extra $65 a month. And I get to be a girl. More feminine.
Yes?
Mrs. Fields, your 3 o'clock appointment is here.
Send her in, please.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Fields.
Yes, to you too.
What a beautiful building you have here. Absolutely marvelous. As you know, I've been to other similar buildings, and most of them are not as well kept and modern as this one. When was it built? It can't be more than a couple of years old.
It was built only 5 years ago, so yes, it is fairly new.
And you've been here since completion, I believe? Very good for business, a new building.
I hope that our staff showed you the way from the lobby to my office. It would be common that you get lost in such a huge building, or wander around because you got confused, I'm sure.
Oh no, they told me exactly where it was. Where to go. I believe it was Gone and Judy and Man Ron at the main desk. They were very helpful.
Curious. That's usually the reason why people are so late to meetings here.
On the contrary, in the countries that I've been stationed, it's quite normal for people to show up within 45 minutes of a meeting either way. They are, what is it called, a polychronic time culture? All things come when they come is not an issue as long as they do. It is very unlike here in the U.S., where we are so monochronic in time.
So, where exactly have you come from, Mrs. Winterton?
I've been managing the southern stretch of Mexico for 15 years, mainly around Acapulco regions and some in Mexico City.
I see. That explains it. Terrible infrastructure, Mexico. How do you expect anyone to show up on time due to this, what do you call it?
Polychronic time. It is a good point you make, but you see, not everyone in those areas have the money to own a watch. And even then, keeping on time with everyone else is unlikely. To make things worse, travel from place to place is unpredictable, and you wouldn't believe it. The gaps in time makes it so the bus may or may not show up, or if you need to carpool with people, someone not being on time will easily set you back. We make things work though, for God's sakes. Oh yes.
Well, your polychromaticity has made me late here in America, where everyone does have a timepiece. And I have another appointment at 4, and we have little less than 20 minutes to discuss our invariably important policies.
I believe it can be covered in that short of a time, but you know, Mrs. Fields, most of the world is polychronic and monochronic. It has its obvious benefits mentally and emotionally, and as well as in health. I would strongly advise you study it.
That sounds like it would be lovely, but time is the master here in a country of monochronic time. Not poly can habit time. Well, let's move on with the figures and arrangements, shall we?
Waiting for a taxi?
Yeah, my car broke down, and I'm already late for a dinner party.
Gee, you can take the next one. I'm in no hurry.
Oh, really? I mean, thanks.
No problem.
So, what do you do?
What do I do?
You work. What's your occupation?
Oh. Actually, I'm a communication consultant for Dunlap International.
Really?
Yes.
My daughter wanted to go there, but we couldn't afford it. But wait, this is downtown, not the Dunlap area. What are you doing over here?
People watching.
Come again?
I come here to watch people.
Oh. What exactly does that entail?
Well, I'm studied very well in nonverbal communication as a communicator, so obviously I come out here and I watch what people tell me without saying a word.
Oh, that's fascinating.
No, it's not.
Pardon?
You don't mean that, really. Your eyes shifted to the side. You blinked when you said it.
Well, I didn't really.
It's okay. It's not usually something that people find normal as a pastime.
But, well, why do you dress in black when you people watch?
Because it's a very individualistic outfit.
Oh, what?
This individualism is where the one is more important than the many. And this is a very individualistic outfit. So it assures that people ignore me while I'm watching them.
So, you're kind of like in disguise.
Yes, basically.
Fascinating.
Oh, it really is. If people knew exactly what they were telling you without saying a word, they would lock themselves in their houses and we would never communicate to each other person to person, face to face.
Oh? So, what was that, though, that you said about wearing black? Because...
Oh, individualism. We love it for ourselves and we hate it for each other. Going and seeing somebody else showing off over individualistic qualities goes and seems like a threat to us. It brings out a lot of animosity between people.
Well, isn't that the way of the world, not just Western nations?
Actually, it isn't. In other cultures that are more collectivistic, it's quite common for people to go and live together as a whole household under the family. The whole clan or the whole last name will live in the same house together and take care of one another.
Wow, that just sounds like poverty to me.
No, actually, it's just the duty of the younger people is to take care of the older people, and the older people are too old to work, so they take care of the grandchildren in the house. The houses will be passed down from generation to generation for centuries.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. I'm a grandmother, but my daughter would never take me in.
No, you don't think so?
No. She graduated a year early and got her bachelor's when she was 20. And she got married, moved out of state, and now she won't... We barely even see each other, and whenever we do, she tiptoes around, and we barely even talk to each other unless we have to.
Such is the price of individualism.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Sure. What would you want?
Could you tell me what you could read about me?
You look tight-knuckled, unusually firm. That would be the word. You're some sort of supervisor, I'm guessing by the look of you, but by the neutral colors of your outfit and the fact that you're wearing a shirt instead of a blouse, a blazer instead of a blouse, and you're wearing trousers instead of a skirt. By the book. You're very by the book. But your hair is really unkempt. So today's been very stressful for you. And your eyes say that you've had a very long day. You look like you've been battling yourself a lot more than you should. You should really just take a moment and let yourself work through it, because we all die someday.
I fight for my company. I do. I've lost everything for it. No one likes me. No one likes to be around me. I don't even like me. But you know, this job has done nothing for me. When do I, as a person, get to enjoy my success? When I'm old and unable?
You should say those things more often. Protest tomorrow. Stop the corporate greed. Oh, hi, you. Banker lady. How's it going? Still dictating terms for your high seat and stuff, and high profile, and high context thing, whatever.
Hardly. Give me some of those flyers.
What? Why? Okay, sure.
You were right.
I was.
Yeah, they fired me.
Whoa! So they fired you? Like, you're like perfect, like, management material. Why would they fire you?
Well, well, thanks, by the way. I tried to abolish the $5 charge they wanted to amend to the debit cards,
Okay.
and it was a decision made with what you said, actually.
That's totally awesome. So then I'm, like, indirectly responsible for you being fired?
In a way.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I'm happier now, so they can take their job and shove it.
Wow. You totally changed your whole culture around. That's impressive. High five for Banker Lady.
Yes.
All right, let's get some people for our rally
All
tomorrow.
right. Protest
the corporate
tomorrow.
greed.
Woohoo! Woo!
I'm sorry, I thought you were a man.
No, it's okay.
I forgot the line.
This is a very beautiful building you have here. Absolutely marvelous. Thank you.
You are, look at you. You're like totally high profile. Like, high
context.
Sweet. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of it? It's perfect. Let's begin.
Yes, I did.
Okay. You are so high and low context. You are so. Look at you. You're neutral. You're neutral.
So neutral.
You are so neutral.